Guys, good morning and happy Wednesday. All right, so honestly, coming today's market, nothing is happening. Surprisingly, nothing with the overnight gap down, with the Japan news, China news. Not much is really happening today. So let's see if today's gonna be an early day to call it, or if we even end up getting a setup at all. All right, guys, we'll see. Let's see. Starting up that live trading. All right. Let me go get water real quick before I start this, and I'll be back. All right, one second. Be right back. Hold up. All right, I'm back. All right. Now that I got my water, honestly, coming into market open today, it's not looking super interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And maybe the reason behind that is because we have Powell speaking later today, but I don't know. I don't know. Surprisingly, we haven't moved at all. But let me start up the live trading and let me kind of just speak there. Yo, yo, what's going on, guys? What's up? What's up? All right. So, here, put this up here on the screen. Okay. So, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Okay, you guys know today we do have Powell speaking. Um, and the market doesn't. The, for some reason, the market has not done anything off open. Nothing. I know the market just opened 15 minutes ago, but we haven't moved. Like not like not one bit. So I don't know. I don't know why. Um, but I mean, look at this. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to get anything off like the first 30 minutes of market open. I don't know if we're even gonna be able to get anything today at all. All right, now today, guys, it is gonna be a little bit different. You guys know, both Monday and yesterday, we've been able to catch some trades off open and everything. But today is gonna be a little bit different because you guys know we have Powell speaking at 1:30 p.m. I'm pretty sure around there. All right. Um, can you explain why this is a good setup? We don't even have a setup. Um, yeah, there's really nothing. I mean, that's why I came to the live saying there's no setup. You know what I mean? There's nothing interesting in the market. Now, we do have this 5 minute bullish rally gap, which is probably what you're talking about. But I don't know. I mean, if we inverse this, our price target is right around the corner, which I'm not really too interested in. So I might just scrap this 5 minute and just wait for something a little bit more clear to form up. Um, Here, let me start up my YouTube real quick. Give me one second. Make sure this is live. What's good, YouTube? What's going on, guys? Okay, so yeah, pretty much what I was saying was, today could be a little bit different. Main reason being is because Powell was speaking today, which you guys know usually is not always the best thing ever. You know what I mean? Um, so we'll see how the market opens, but so far we have not done anything for the last 15 minutes of market open, which is never really a good sign, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. Now, um, throughout throughout London, we did have a lot of movement here, and the whole reason behind this is mainly because Trump was speaking, once again about tariffs. Apparently, he's gonna put like a 245% tariff in China. He's I don't know, but it's always something new with Trump and tariffs. You know what I mean? So we don't know. But yeah, the whole reason behind this push up here is something with Japan and something with China. So I don't know if this might have messed up the market for this. I don't know, but so far it doesn't really seem like we have any setup. You guys know usually when I set up the live, I'm like, oh guys, we have a setup, be ready, blah blah blah. Right now, there's nothing that's really getting our eye or catching our eye. So we kind of have to wait for it. Now, here, let me drink some water real quick. Now, one thing that I will say is I'm limiting myself from trading a little bit today. I'm gonna limit myself to like 10:30 around there. Because you guys know Powell is speaking not very soon, but he's speaking in a few hours. And you guys know usually about 3-ish hours before Powell speaks, the market always tends to kind of chop up. Um, and that's pretty much what it seems like it's happening right now. I mean, we do have volume. It's just we're not really moving. That's the problem. We're kind of just sideways here. Um, so yeah. Now I'm gonna delete this bullish rally right here because I know I'm not gonna use it either way. But hopefully we take out some level of liquidity here because you guys know usually with the strategy, the first thing we always look for coming into market open is we always look for a what's it called, a just a level of DOR to get taken out, and then depending on what direction that level gets taken out from, we go against it. All right, but in this case, like I said, we're kind of just stuck here. I will reopen that. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But we are getting some pretty nice 60-point candles here and there. Just none are enough to really get a fair value gap here. So we'll see. In the meantime, we'll just wait. But like I did say like a second ago, I am gonna be limiting myself from trading a little bit today. To until like 10:30ish. Like if we don't see the setup by 10:30, I'll just call it a day and just stay cash. Honestly, I'm fine with it, at least for today because of Powell speaking. You guys know I typically don't even trade these days. So the fact that I'm even on is, you know what I mean, it's something. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, let me see. Is there not an SMT right now? Well, that doesn't really matter, bro. I mean, there's no setup either way. And not really. I mean, the market is kind of moving the same here on both NQ and ES. So no, there's not really an SMT either way. But even if we did have it, there's not much we can really do from it either way. So we'll see. In the meantime, let me kind of mark out these levels of liquidity here. There you go. I didn't really have it over on ES. Let me see. I'm up $800 on this week. So I'm saying, yeah, bro. I mean, we all should be. You know what I mean? Even if you guys didn't even take any trades this week, there's no point, bro. Just stay cash. Well, for now at least. For now, you know what I mean? The market hasn't really given us anything. But if we do have to stay cash, there's nothing wrong with it. What are you gonna do? Force out a setup? You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. In the meantime, like I said, we haven't really taken out any level of liquidity in any direction. So it's not like we even have a bias either way. So even if we do form a setup, which we kind of have right here in a way, if we mark it out just like this, it's not like we can even take it because we don't know what it wants to do. We don't know if it's going to be a continuation model. We don't know if it's going to be an inverse model. We don't know. You know what I mean? We need to take out a certain direction so we know exactly what the bias is going to be. And in that case, if you go to the downside, we would have to take out these two lows down here to then look to inverse this bearish rally gap right after. All right. But yeah, how long did it take you to become profitable? For me, it took me about, personally for me, remember, everyone is different. You know what I mean? Everyone learns at their own pace. But for me, it took me about 2 years of trading literally every single day to see my Weibo account when I used to trade options flip from red to green. And ever since then, here I am today. You know what I mean? So yeah, about 2 years. About 2 years of everyday trading, a few hours a day, just putting in the work. No. 2 years of trading options. When I started trading futures, I already knew what to do in the market, so it was just getting used to the platform. Yeah. So whenever I came into futures, it was kind of just, you know what I mean, straight into fundeds. Well, it took out the highs in London. Well, in a way, yeah, but we did create some new highs up here. So it's kind of like a reset. You know what I mean? Like I would want to see something trading to this right after. You know what I mean? But yeah, we are selling off a little bit now, so maybe we do trade into this London low down here. When you mean I'm assuming you say when you say one day eval pass, that just means you can pass the eval whenever you want. Like if you pass it today, you'll get funded today. Because usually when it's not active, you have to get funded in minimum 7 days. But now it's one day. Yeah, if you pass today, you get funded today. Can we take an entry off the? No, I mean, well, you could. I'm not saying you can't. I just wouldn't. I don't really see a point in doing that. Not yet at least. Because remember, we don't have a reading in the market. We don't know what it wants to do because we haven't taken out any level of liquidity. Keep that in mind. Um, but yeah. How long does it take a new trader to pass a funded account on average? Um, would it honestly? It shouldn't. Mm, that's not really a question that I couldn't really answer. Remember, everyone trades with their own risk. You know, some people like to full port, and some people like to trade one micro. You know what I mean? And some people like to trade in the middle with like 5 to 7 micros. All right, but there's no time limit. Think of it like that. It shouldn't take you X amount of time to pass a funded account. Everyone goes at their own rate. You know what I mean? For me, usually it's about a week. I like to pass them in a week. I trade with the usual size. I don't full port. I don't overtrade. You know what I mean? I just take 1 to 2 trades a day with about 7 contracts. And then, you know, as you go on, you'll pass the account eventually. All right. So it all depends on, you know what I mean? On however you do it, depending on the risk that you put into the account. Exactly. It also depends on the market conditions. I mean, if you're trading last week, you know what I mean, you probably would have blown up your account left and right if you're a new trader. That's just how it was. So that's why I told you guys last week, don't trade anything throughout the New York session. But yeah. Let me see. I'm on trading day 18. I still have not passed an eval. You're fine. You're fine. Just take. Remember, it's not really a race. There's no point of rushing it. Just remember. I always tell you guys. Once you start treating trading like a business, that's when you're gonna start actually making money. I mean, if you're gonna be full porting these accounts every single day in hopes of passing an account, that's where you're messing up. You know what I mean? That's kind of when you're just burning money for no reason. So once you learn how to not full port every single day and understand that there's not gonna be a trade every single day to the point where you don't force out a trade in the market, that's when you actually become, that's when you actually start seeing some profits here in the market. You know what I mean? How much are you sizing? Sizing on what? There's no setup. Unless you're saying on the like the usual setups, it's usually 10. Nothing new. Would you recommend getting a payout as soon as I reach the profit goal? Yeah, bro. That's the point. That's the point of these accounts, bro. You get the payout and you keep the money, bro. Of course, try to have a buffer just in case, but yeah, try to get them as fast as possible, or not as fast, but like as soon as you get the profit goal, you take it out. So yeah, guys, what's the indicator that shows the here? Let me send it over to you while we wait for the setup. Here you go. Hey David, do you think the market is still volatile enough that we use a 40-point stop loss instead of no? Honestly, from the looks of it, we should be back to trading with a 30 to 35-point stop loss. Um, the market seems like it's kind of like over the weekend, it kind of went back to normal. Um, so yeah, like 30 points is not bad anymore. You ever day trade stocks? Not anymore. Not anymore. I used to day trade options. What kind of buffer do you like to keep after a payout? About $2,000. 2,000 is more than enough. Do you use trades? No, I don't need it. Wait, after you pass the eval, can you ask for a payout? Well, yeah, because you're gonna have the PA account, but you need. Okay, look, the way it goes is you buy an eval, you pass the eval, your account resets, and anything that you make after is your money. You requesting a payout. So yeah, we kind of already inversed this fair value cup as well right here. And even with us inversing it, we don't really have too much of a reaction here. Surprisingly, look at this. It's kind of like a fake out. That's what I told you guys. I'm not really gonna use this one because I don't know. It's too much is happening here. You know what I mean? So I would much rather just wait for a better looking setup and then we go from there. But in the meantime, you guys gotta keep in mind, we have yet to take out any level of liquidity to the downside or even to the upside. So although we are selling off, we don't have a bias yet. We don't have a bias until we take out at least one of these levels down here. And then depending on the reaction down here, we're gonna know exactly what to do with the market. But for now, it's kind of just waiting for it to do its own thing. Let me see. I keep getting mentioned on Instagram. Checking out now. Let me see. Don't you need to make 2.6K before you can request a payout? Yeah, exactly. But when you make 2.6K, the maximum you can request is $500. Remember, there's a limit to them. All right. I'm pretty sure it's minimum $500 and maximum $2,000. Yeah. JMK, yes sir. Yeah. So far, I mean, this already kind of got filled. Let me move it up here real quick. We're looking for longs, right? No, nothing yet. Nothing yet, guys. Nothing yet. Remember, we haven't taken out any level of liquidity. So we don't have a bias no matter what the market is doing. We don't know if it's gonna be the correct move as we go on. Right? I mean, look at this. You see what I mean? We pumped up to go back down. We don't know anything because we haven't taken out a level of liquidity. I always tell you guys, the first thing you guys should always be looking for when the market opens up every single day is you wait for at least one direction of DOL to get taken out. Depending on that direction, typically your bias is going to be against it after it gets taken out. So in this case, let's say for example, we're dumping down for now, right? So yeah, technically the bias is not bias. The trend is bearish, right? And we take out every single level of DOL to the downside. In this case, let's say we do something like this, right, where we sweep this drawn liquidity, your bias here should be bullish. Why? Because we took out every single level of DOL to the downside to the point where there's no more interest in going lower, right? And then we use any bearish or bullish rally up to the upside and we inverse it into these levels of liquidity above, right? But the reason we can't do that as of now, at least yet, is because we haven't taken out any level. Remember, yesterday, um, we had this, or last night at least, we had this massive push up right here to the point where we didn't have any levels of liquidity until this complete low down here at this Asia low, right? So in the meantime, we really can't really work off anything because we don't have anything to work with yet. All right, guys. Have we taken out? I mean, bro, the chart, it's in your face, bro. No, we haven't. We haven't taken it out. The levels are right here. That's why I've been repeating it for like the last 30 minutes. You know what I mean? To just take it out. It perfectly bring the 5 minute. Nah, but don't worry. We have one above up here, so we can still use it. We can still use it. Um, and there's nothing on the. Well, we could probably use one off the 15 minute, which will be like a little bit of an earlier entry. And there's a 10 a.m. candle, so we went ahead and just took out this London low. But I do want to take out that Asia low instead. There's a lot of interest in that level as well, so let's see if we can take it out. But yeah, if anything, if we do want to work with the setup, we could definitely use the 15 minute, which definitely looks really really good here. Um, I would just want to take out this Asia down here instead. Yes, is close. Oh yeah, yes hasn't even taken out anything either. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so far I'm staying a little bit more patient here. I'm not really seeing that we have a setup just yet. We kind of do, but we kind of don't. I really, really want to take out this Asia low instead. I know we took out this London low, which we could reverse from right now if we really want to. But I really, really want to take this one out so we don't have anything to downside to worry about anymore. So we'll see. Now in the 5 minute, we don't really have any fair value up until here. So let me mark this one out just in case we don't get the 15 minute to form. So we'll see. If it hits the low, what happens? Well, we just wait for a reaction. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what we're waiting on. What we're waiting on right now is for us to hit these lows, and then depending on the reaction that we get, that's gonna tell us if we want to go lower or if we want to reverse right back up. And then whatever the market tells us is what we're gonna be playing from, depending on the setup that we get. All right. So for now, we don't really have too much to work with yet. So that's why we're kind of just waiting for now. Now, before I do get a trade, if we do end up getting a trade today, we have Nvidia. No, that's yesterday. That was from yesterday. That was from yesterday. So the market's already priced in with that. So short under 504. No, guys, no. We're waiting for a reaction, guys. We're just waiting for price to take out this level. Depending on if we go lower or we reverse, then we go from there. You think you'll close the gap around 18,900? Well, that's really far away. I don't really know about today. Maybe sometime this week, or you know what I mean, people not pay. I know, bro. That's what I feel like I repeated myself like 7 times already. But we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, so far right now we could reverse if we really want to, because we did technically take out this London low here, but I mean, I don't know. Part of me wants to say we do have a little bit more room for lower. So I really want to see that instead. Yeah, ES needs to go lower. That's what I'm saying. NQ, not even that. NQ also needs to go lower because you have that low down there. But yeah, both ES and NQ have this fair value gap here on the 15-minute that we could use. But I really want to take out that low first, so we can get that really really bullish bias. Just showing the lifetime, bro. Welcome, bro. Welcome. Um, what's the name of the box that you're using to mark out the fair value gaps? It's just a rectangle. Just double click down here and then just click a rectangle right there. But yeah, now for the new people joining up, maybe you guys don't know, but today we're kind of on a race against time. And the reason I'm saying that is because we have Powell speaking later today. And you guys know usually how that goes. It's not the cleanest. So I'm trying my best to get you guys a trade really really soon. Before like 10:30. Because after 10:30 I won't really have too much interest in trading the markets. Because usually it tends to kind of chop up a little bit. Because of Powell. So yeah, I'm we don't have too much time here to waste with the market. Hopefully it gives us a setup soon. But yeah, now if this 15-minute candle does close and we do get a lot of buying pressure, I'll still be interested in taking longs above this fair value cap right here. Because keep in mind, guys, we still kind of swept this London low down here, which technically, yeah, we could still reverse from. Although I do want a little bit lower, we could still reverse from here. So longs from here isn't the worst idea. It's not the best idea just yet, but if we have to take it, we definitely could. I'm not saying we can't. And then I'll look to target this high up here and just delete this down here. There you go. Now, one thing that's kind of worrying me today, is the volume is it's not horrible, but it's not super good either. It's not like it's not like jumpy. You know what I mean? It's just kind of just like slow in a way. So hopefully that doesn't really mess up with any of our setups to the point where it fixes out. Um, but we'll see. Now I'm really hoping this 50-minute fair value gap. Actually, 10 more minutes. I don't know if it's gonna hold. Worst case, we can definitely use this 5-minute instead. It wouldn't be a horrible idea. Yeah, no, this 15-minute fair value gap is not getting held up at all. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna use 5 minutes instead. So let's just move this up here. Something like this. There you go. And then we'll just move our price target like this. And just like that. All right, there's the setup. All right, yesterday I know, bro, I know. But from the looks of it, bro, I mean, buyers are stepping in pretty nice here. And the whole reason behind that is probably because we took out this London low on NQ. So NQ might be the one that's leading today, which is always a good sign because you guys know we're the ones that trade NQ. Let me see. My chart has so many lines from unswept DOLs. Do you focus on mainly the no? I kind of just focus on the nearby ones. Cody. So pretty much, kind of every night I delete all my levels and I just mark out the ones that are nearby. Obviously, I mean you're not gonna be paying attention to a level that's like 2,000 points away. Realistically, we're not gonna see that in anytime soon. You know what I mean? So yeah, just focus on like the nearby levels, and just so you have a clean chart, and I mean you don't get confused with the many levels of liquidity. So every single day, just reset your chart, or just clean out some levels and just have a clean chart with the nearby levels that could work out in your favor. That's what I do. In tariff markets, we might. Well, yeah, we might in tariffs. Yeah, but realistically, most times, you know what I mean. Probably not. So buys at 628. Well, we don't know yet. We're looking at it. We're looking at it. We're looking to see if we can get an entry there. But from the looks of it, I want to say yeah. Because the market is kind of reversing here in a pretty good way. I'm not gonna lie, a pretty good way to the point where we can probably find an entry really soon. So all right, so yeah, ES filled this 15-minute gap as well. Do we have a 5-minute though? Yeah, we do. Right here. So it's the same for value gap as NQ in a way. If we see this trade, are you going full size? Maybe not today. Maybe not today. With Powell speaking, you know what I mean, it could make the markets a little bit slower here, a little bit more risky. So I might just do light size today. Plus, I'm already really green on the week, and I don't really want to be giving back too much profits to the market if something, if the setup were to go wrong. So if you guys want to do full size, go ahead. You know what I mean, be my guest. It's your account, not mine. But me personally, I'm gonna be doing a little bit lighter today, just because not only am I super green on the week, but Powell is speaking today, which could really make the markets be a little bit messy. I mean, so yeah. What's the stop loss in points? Well, right now we're looking at a 35-point stop loss. I'm willing to use a 35-point stop around there, 30 to 35. Um, so yeah. Hey David, what's light and normal for you? Light is usually about 5 to 7 contracts, and normal is about 10 contracts. Micros, 35 points. All right, but buyers are stepping in a pretty nice here. We did create another fair value gap here, which I don't really know if we're gonna retrace into it too much, but I really do want to look for an inverse above this bearish one. Maybe we can look for some longs into there. Wouldn't be a horrible idea. How do you decide between continuation and fair value gaps? Here, check out this channel. I have a million videos on it. You guys can go ahead and check it out. So yeah, just click on that channel and just watch the videos there. I pretty much just explain how to know if you should use a continuation model or a IFVG model. All right, but yeah, buyers stepping in. We're about to break this candle high, so we already have the DOL sweep and the MSS model kind of formed. We just need enough buying pressure to kind of kick in above this inverse. Um, but yeah, and NQ seems to be the one that's leading because ES is not really breaking any highs here. Which is it's a good sign. You know what I mean? Just hopefully it doesn't really mess anything up here. Did you forget? No, no, no. Not really, not really, not really. We could use it for more of a bias. I wouldn't really enter off this one. You definitely could. I'm not saying you can't, but I wouldn't because if you look to enter off this, give it like a few points of a bounce and you're into the next one, which can get rejected before you even take any trims. So I would use this one for more of a bias, and then I would use this one for an entry. So like this one is confirmation entry. Today's guys, it's always M and Q and 5. Always, always, always. there will never be a day where it's N and Q. Always M and Q on 5. Markets are a bit slow. Yeah, I mean, remember today's Powell. I kind of told you guys this all week. I've been telling you guys this all week. So if we don't find a setup at like 10:30, I'll just get off and just come back tomorrow. You see this one? Yeah, no problem, no problem. Good discipline on your end. Good discipline on your end. But yeah, today I'm gonna be taking like I want to do like 7 contracts in a way. I don't want to be risking too much today. But yeah, we're about to get inside of this fair value gap here. Much love, VJ. How much are you risking? 7. The setup is good. I'm thinking I'm full. Yeah, but if you like it, bro, go ahead. Go ahead. You know what I mean? Go ahead. I traded today. I made bank. Yeah, bro. Good call. Good call. But yeah, so far we are getting surprisingly sellers are trying to step in a little bit here. We keep getting red to green flips and then going back red. And yeah, ES is looking definitely a lot weaker than NQ is. ES doesn't have the fair value gap that NQ has right here. So we'll see. What's good, bro? Can you explain the next step needed after passing the eval? Did you pass it right now? Nah, a little while ago. You should have been had an email. You should. Oh, you're on PA. Oh, then yeah, but just trade on it until you hit the profit goal, and then you just request the payout. Pretty much it. I just made 750 profit for the day. Should I get off, bro? Bro, you don't even have to. You don't even have to ask that, bro. Like, bro, of course, yeah, get off. You made your money for the day. But yeah, no 5 minute fair value gap. Surprisingly, we closed it. He said that to flex. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, bro, you obviously know what I'm gonna say. uh, you obviously know what I'm saying, bro. How many points away are we from? Like 70 points from an entry. I'm on about 45 minutes to do. Should I call it a day, dude? I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm on like 2 hours of sleep right now. 2-3 hours of sleep. Dude, I had to wake up at 6 in the morning because my cousin was over. Because she has to get her pictures taken. So I went to McDonald's. Fucking 6 in the morning. I had a what is it? A griddle, McGriddle or some shit. The show's so good, and I went back to sleep. McGritty, something like that. I don't know, McGriddle. Dude, that show was so good, bro. But yeah, I don't even know how I'm operating right now. Like, you guys know, like, how sometimes on the days that you don't get that much sleep, you feel super productive for like, or like super energized for like maybe like an hour or two, and then bro, you just crash down, bro. Like, I promise you guys, in the next maybe 30 minutes, I'm gonna fall asleep on this chair. I promise you guys, bro. Let's see, I got you. I need to get my password fix done, bro. Honestly, bro, I'm not gonna lie, it felt kind of good waking up really early. I never wake up that early. Just seeing the sun go out and everything, not too bad, not too bad. But dude, I promise you guys, in about 30 minutes from now, my body's just gonna just shut down, bro. I'm gonna fall asleep in this chair. So I was hoping we got a set up here, from an entry here, but so far nothing. So, man, we'll see. We will see. In the meantime, we just kind of have to wait for it. Um. So we haven't entered yet? No, bro. There's no entry point. Guys, come on. You guys are new to this, guys. Obviously, you guys saw that we didn't invest any for Valley Gap. Obviously, we didn't enter yet, guys. You guys know this. Oh, okay, okay. You might be new then. You're good, bro. You're good. You're good. Because, bro, sometimes I have people that have been here with me for like 2 years, and they still ask the same questions every day, bro. You know? So, nah, but don't worry. Yeah, no, so far, no entry. So far, no entry. We were looking to enter above 628, but we never ended up inversing this Fair Valley Gap. And right now, we're kind of just sitting here, kind of doing nothing. So, you already know the deal, man. Bro. Looks like a cash day. In a way, yeah. In a way. Like I said, guys, if we don't get anything by like 10:30, 10:45, I'm staying cash. I don't care if we get a setup during the PM session. I do not care. I am not trading for during Powell. And you guys shouldn't either. And if anything, guys, we'll come back tomorrow. There's no big deal. We're already super good on the week. There is nothing wrong with staying cash for at least one day. I'm not saying that we are just yet, but if it does come down to that, then you guys already know the deal. Feels good to be trading from Thailand. Need to be waking up. Wait, Thailand. What time is? What time does market open at in Thailand? 8:30 p.m. p.m. Hold on, what? Yo, that's looking like the I feel like that's like the best time I've heard for a market. Bro, imagine, bro, you wake up in the morning, bro, you don't have to worry about the markets, you're enjoying the day, blah 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 blah. And you're in Thailand, bro, so you're living like a king pretty much. And bro, the day finishes, you're back at your setup at 8:30 and you start trading at 8:30. Dude, that's lucky fire, bro. What? I feel like the people in LA might have it the worst. Dude, they have to trade at like 5 in the morning, bro. You go right, you start, yeah, bro. Yeah, everything has its pros and cons. Dude, Cali is I from like all the times that I've heard, I feel like Cali has the worst trading times. Cause you guys have to wake up like early, bro. Early as hell, bro. 6 in the morning to trade New York. Ah, no thanks, bro. No thanks. No thanks. I feel like either EST at 9:30 is perfect because it's like, you know what I mean? You trade the first thing in the morning and you have the whole day to yourself. Or now with Thailand, you have the whole day to yourself and then you trade uh 3 a.m. in Hawaii. Nah, bro. At that point, move out, bro. At that point, move out, bro. Nah, Texas is not that bad. I've traded Texas time before. It's not horrible. Obviously I was really tired, but not bad, not bad. So the people that have the worst is the people in Hawaii and the people in Cali. Dude, you guys have the horrible hours, bro. Yeah, 9:30 is a blessing. In my opinion, 9:30 is it's not too early, but not too late. It's like the perfect time. UK is at 2:30. Nah, that's two in the middle. That's like in between your day. You know what I mean? I feel like 2:30 is a little bit bad as well. Not that it's bad because it's too early in the morning or too late at night, but it's kind of too in the middle of the day. You know what I mean? Like Not exactly, exactly. All right, we're kind of ripping here. I'm not sure where this volume is coming from, but hey, if buyers look strong, I'll take it. I will take it. I'm here at 3 a.m. every day, bro. That's a grind, bro. That's a grind. So wait, what time do you go to sleep then? Because there's been days where we've waited till PM session. So I don't even want to know, bro. I don't even know what your sleeping schedule is looking like right now. Mine is looking, dude. I'm going to sleep every day at like 2, 3, maybe even 4 in the morning sometimes. Last night I went to sleep at 3:30 in the morning. I had to wake up at 6, to get some stuff done, and then I took like a 1 hour nap, and then I'm here now. So I promise, bro, my body's gonna shut down any minute now. I promise you guys. I already feel it coming. Thailand sounds great. So you have a PM session at 2 a.m. Yeah, but how often do you really have a PM session? Well, honestly, pretty often. I'm tell you that. Pretty often sometimes. Australia's 3 a.m. Bro, what? Nah, you guys have it bad, bro. Are you going into the no, no, bro? I'm here playing games, bro. Doing a day in a life YouTube video. Dude, I have to find the time, bro. Let's see if we can get some enough buying pressure to inverse this gap already, so we can take the entry. Hopefully, we won't chop up too soon. Let me see. For the new members here, if you're looking for signals or just getting started with trading, don't expect to take a trade every single day. Bro, yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you, yeah. Oh wait, guys, we're about to break these highs up here. You ever entered the Robin's Cup? Nah, bro, that's all bullshit, bro. Bro, the Robin's Cup is nothing but drama. That's just stupid. It's just the traders that, dude. It's not even the best traders. It's just the traders with the best, with the most ego. Like I hate that shit. That's just stupid. Stupid. Yeah, yeah. No, the Robin's Cup is just a bunch of traders with high egos. It's stupid. No one gets anything out of it. It's all just drama. We're breaking these highs. Hopefully, we have enough buying pressure to inverse this gap soon. Let's find out in this candle right here. Now, I'm just a little bit worried with the volume, so I don't know. Hopefully, we get an impulse above this fair value gap to find the entry. I want to say a 30-point stop loss is not horrible, but I don't know if I want to do 35 today or just stick to 40s. I might just do 40 and just, since I am gonna size light, I'm gonna do 40 just in case. And once I find an entry, dude, I gotta use the bathroom. All right, guys, we're about to get this inverse, so pay attention here. Be ready for an entry soon. Let me kind of get this ready real quick. All right, guys, I'm in NQ longs here, guys. I'm in NQ longs. Let me set my stop loss real quick. I got filled at 638. 18. Dude, I gotta use the bathroom really bad. All right, guys, I'll be back. Hold up. Let me see 588 stop loss. Let me set the stop loss real quick. 588. Sell. All right, guys, I'll be back. Give me a second. Back. I have to kind of rush it out. All right, I'm back. Let me kind of catch up here with the charts. There you go. All right. I'm pretty sure ES is in this. Yeah, I figured. We need ES to inverse this gap up here, guys. So the longs can look pretty much perfect. Right now, we're pretty much at break even, so it's nothing crazy. We're just, guys, it's on the screen. It's on the screen. Come on now. It is on the screen right here, 588. But yeah, we need ES to inverse this fair value gap right here. We need it to hold above here. Because remember, ES is the one that's weak. That's kind of holding us down here. So we can't really afford to struggle to inverse. I mean, to not inverse this one. Because if not, then we literally can't go any higher. So we'll see. But so far, the volume is a little bit slow, so it could take some time here. Yeah, this is practically the only entry that we have, the only shot that we have at taking longs here. The 5-minute gap. There's nothing else that we can really take. The 15-minute, we can kind of use this one in a way. I don't know. I'm just hoping there's enough buying interest to inverse this 5-minute on ES. Once you're able to inverse this, we should be chilling. Top is the worst spot for him. What do you mean? No, Top is good. Their broker could have a little bit more fixes in a way, but the prop firm itself is a pretty good firm. Now, guys, wait. I'm not gonna lie, guys. If this 5-minute can't hold up, because obviously right now it kind of seems like the volume is slowing down a little bit. I'll consider, if we have to, I'll consider re-entering off of this 5-minute retracement if we do get that bounce. Because obviously right now we're kind of just struggling to hold above this inverse. So maybe we might just need a little bit of a retracement into this 5-minute gap here, and then we work off that. Which I'm honestly kind of fine with doing. Right now price is just sitting there, so nothing crazy. But if we can get a red to green flip, that should be good. But it's just the volume is really slow, and obviously we know that because of Powell. Let me see, chat, top step or MFF? Honestly, top step. Top step, yeah. I mean, I've heard good things about MFF. It's just, I don't know. I've never used it. I've used top step. Not a horrible firm. Really, really good firm, in fact. They just have some things to fix with their broker. That's about it. Yeah, so far the buying pressure is kind of dying down a little bit. In a way, it kind of seems like we're retracing into this 5-minute gap. A part of me kind of wants to move my stop loss a little bit, but I don't want to be risking too much behind this trade. If anything, I'll just look to re-enter if I have to. Off of this 5-minute gap. I'll just stick to this stop loss down here. I feel like it's more than enough. But I do like the idea for long still. It's just I don't know if the entry was the cleanest in a way. We'll see how this 5-minute gap holds up. It's just with ES being so weak and so behind. Actually, it seems like ES is kind of picking up the SMT here. We are getting some red to green flips here, which is an amazing sign. We just need to inverse this 5-minute gap here, and we should be chilling. So we'll see how we go from there. But yeah, for the people that use MFF, do you guys like it, or is it like kind of like whatever? MFF is fire. Also, guys, I got word from Take Profit Trader that the whole reason they haven't been responding to support is not because they're going bankrupt or anything. It's kind of just because the firm is growing so quick that they didn't expect the support to be so backed up. So for the people that are using Take Profit Trader, I got word from one of my boys that he's really good with firms. That they're just backed up on a lot of support tickets. They are responding, but it is just taking time. But the firm is pretty much good still. So I know I was saying, I mean, usually when a firm stops responding to tickets, it's not the best sign because obviously, you know what I mean? I mean, you know what I mean? But they're just really backed up because the firm is growing so much. I guess it's just getting really, really popular. So yeah. VRO killing the PA on the 1 minute. Yeah, it's just choppy. Remember, I told you guys anything after 10:30 it tends to get choppy with Powell speaking. So I don't know if I even want to if this trade plays out or not. I don't even know if I want to look for a re-entry if we have to do it. Just because we're gonna have to deal with a little bit of bad PA in a way, which I'm not really trying to deal with right now. But let's see. So far, we are getting red to green flips. As long as this is able to hold above this inverse right here, we should be good. It's all I'm asking for right here. Just a 5-minute ES inverse model. Meantime, let me catch up with my YouTube chat real quick. I have not read YouTube since I started the stream. $80 people watching. Man, guys. What's up, guys? All right, let me catch up with the chat, guys. Give me 1 second. Hey, David, I want to buy 5 accounts. Should I wait for the 90% off sale? Or no. Bro, we don't know when usually 90% off sales don't happen that often. So, bro, just take advantage of the 80% off. Just take advantage of the 80% off because the 90% off, I don't think is coming anytime soon. All right, let me catch up. Let me see if ES is ES is still in the midpoint. Let's see. We need a little bit more buyers here. Just a little bit more. We're back to being green on the trade. We just need more buyers on ES to be like to just be kind of like stress free, I would say. We just need this pop right here. Because we keep rejecting from the same point here. We just need to break above this wall here. Is where we're rejecting from very, very constantly. Should I enter now? If we get a red to green in this candle, then yeah. If you guys didn't enter off the first entry, if we get a red to green here, then you probably should. Just like that. Not a horrible idea. Because remember, we're just looking for enough buyers to step into inverses fair value gap on ES. Once we inverse this, we pretty much have nothing stopping us until the price target. But obviously, if we don't have volume and slow, and we can't break above a bearish fair value gap, then it could get a little bit messy. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Fingers crossed. We're able to get some buying interest very soon. Let's see, it's right there. It's really right there. Now, with me entering at 31, where would I want to trim? Like around in the 60s, I would say. But we need a lot of buying for that. It'll kind of have to look like a quick grind up, a slow grind up. My bad. But yeah, so far still getting a lot of selling here. The thing is, okay, look, if we end up getting stopped out because obviously it seems like buyers are really struggling to hold above this inverse. If we struggle to get the buying pressure to kick in, the thing is, I don't know if I would want to re-enter here after the 5-minute bullish rally gap. Because I'm just not trying to get chopped up. The volume obviously is really, really slow. It's so slow, in fact, that this 5-minute inverse setup is not working out, at least yet. Yeah, it seems like we're breaking lows here. It seems like I'm about to get stopped out on this trade. Not yet, obviously, but I don't know if I want to use this 5-minute for a re-entry model if I have to. Because I just don't want to get caught up with the chop. That's the one thing I don't want to deal with. I don't know. Because either find a re-entry and risk more or move my stop loss to the bottom of the fair value gap. I'm still in. I'm not saying I got stopped out or anything. I'm just saying if the setup doesn't, if this inverse model doesn't end up working out, because obviously the volume is slowing down a little bit to the point where sellers might be taking control a little bit here. Now if we get a red to green candle again, I'll be very surprised, because typically we don't recover from this. Typically we don't recover from this. But with today's price action, it could be all over the place. I'm just kind of thinking right now, because like I said, usually we don't really recover with this type of sell-off like this. And usually with price struggling to break above an inverse, sellers usually take control most of the time. So if we do end up getting stopped out, which I don't want to say we are, because this setup right here wouldn't be bad. We are obviously bouncing from it right now. It's just, do we want to deal with more chop? That's the problem. Because obviously right here it looked good, which is the point why we entered. I don't know. Maybe I'll just take it with like 5 contracts if I have to. But we'll see. Like I said, right now with the selling coming in, I don't have too much confidence with the recovery here. So we'll see. But I'll just get ready for a re-entry if I have to. Let me see. Let me type this up real quick. Yeah, look at that. Selling is picking up again. So I'm probably going to get stopped out on this first trade. I'm just... Part of me just doesn't want to... I just don't want to re-enter. Not because I don't want to risk more. It's just I don't want to deal with the chop if I do get stopped out. But so far, I mean, we are holding it up. Like I said, if we get a recovery, I'll be so surprised. Like, this will be the final recovery that we need to just go higher. Because if we can recover a huge, 40-point sell-off like that, back to green, why can't we go higher? You know what I mean? I'll be really, really surprised. But we'll see. I mean, it's up to the markets to tell. It's really up for the markets to really tell here. Yeah, so far we are still in and we are still holding. Yes, red to green. Oh. Well, kind of more like a doji candle, but it's still there. The idea is still there. All right, let's see. Can we break above? I mean, guys, this recovery, it's a sign. Come on now. Yeah, I mean, there's no way we still chop in this range. You know what I mean? There's no way we still chop in this range, bro. I'll be so confused. It will just be choppy. I don't even know what to say. All right, let's see. All I ask for is just an inverse above this ES gap here, guys. That's all I ask for. Okay, we're back to green on the trade. Can we please get an ES fill? We tapped into it. We tapped into the inverse. But can we hold above it? That's all I ask for. Come on. Come on. There it is. There it is. It's a little bit more. We need a little bit more pressure here. We need guys, if we break above this high, I don't care if it's a 15 point, I don't care if it's 20 points, I don't care if it's 10 points. I'm gonna look to trim some off here just to de-risk, because obviously you guys saw what we went through. I'm not trying to hold that much with this price action over here. So yeah. Here, let me type this out real quick. There it is, guys. There it is. No, bro, I didn't have time to trim. How many do I trim? How many do I trim? I'm gonna do. Fuck it, I'll do 5. I'll do 5. Not yet, bro. Dude, I'm all over the place with this volume, bro. Let me see. Let me type this up as the market is something. Come on, NQ. I didn't get a chance to trim. Guys, did you guys get a chance to trim? I didn't, man. I was too busy I was too busy typing this alert. Let me see. Why is your TP so high if you look at it? Because bro, I didn't expect the market to be this slow. I just kind of wanted to get my fair share and just get out at this point. I'm still holding full. Let me know if you guys trimmed. Let me know if you guys trimmed. We're breaking highs here. There it is. There it is. There it is. Sell 5 market. All right, guys. I took trims. I took trims. I took trims. I took trims. I took trims here. How many points did we even cash that at? 20. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Guys, I took trims there. I'm not trying to hold. I'm not trying to hold through this crazy bad volume, guys. I'm even surprised we didn't even get stopped out on that one. So we'll take it. We'll take it. 20 points. Maybe we can hold for higher on these last 2 contracts. If we see 30 points on I'll scale one more. Let's see. We're about to see. If we hit like, oh my god, guys, trim one. I'm taking full profits. Fuck it. I took. What the hell was that? What the hell was that, guys? We'll take it, man. We'll take it. Guys, I am fully out. I am not holding this. 40 points. $40, guys. What the hell was it, guys? Are you guys green on this? How are you guys doing on this, guys? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where that came from, but God is on. Guys, if that's not a sign that God is on our side, bro, I don't know what is, bro. Dude, I don't know how we recovered. In all honesty, bro. I don't know what that was. I'm not gonna ask what it was. I don't care. I'm green. I'll take it. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. All right. But yeah, how you guys doing? Are you guys green? Green, beautiful. We'll take it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I do not know how we did not get stopped out. I was kind of losing hope for the straight because of the volume. But hey, we made it work. Some way, somehow. I am not complaining. We'll take it. All right, guys. Anyways, guys, you guys already know. I already see about 60 of you guys are getting off. Guys, before you guys get off, I'm seeing that number go down by the second. Guys, if you guys are green, go post it in the profits channel, guys. Go post your profits over in the profits channel before you guys get off. Go do me that huge favor right here. Wait, we got a payout here? Woohoo! My boy. Good shit, bro. Good shit. That's what I like to see, bro. Another one. All right, but yeah, guys, if you guys are green, guys, go flood this channel with all of your profits, guys. Go at me. If you guys are green from the YouTube chat, guys, go to RP server and go ahead and at me over in the profits channel. You know, at me so I can get some credit behind the trade. You know what I mean? Not too bad of a trade with this volume. We'll take it. I'll take 40 points any day of the week. But guys, if you guys are green, guys, go post your wins in the wins channel, guys. In the profits channel right here. All right, here, let me go ahead and add you guys here. There you go. The rest is noise. Nah. Today, this is too much is happening, bro. Even I took profits early, bro. I do not care, bro. I do not care. Bro, Brian, I'm right behind you, bro. I'm going to sleep as well, bro. Trust, bro. My body's literally about to shut down. Let me make sure I have all my stop losses canceled. Yep. I'm fully out of that trade. Scalping day, 100%. Today's not even a day that we should be trading with Powell. So yeah, bro, we're off, guys. We are off, guys. Once again, if you guys are green, go post your profits over in the profits channel, guys. Go flood this channel, guys. Go flood this channel. Yes, and we're getting payouts left and right, baby. Let's get it, yes, sir. Yeah, YouTube, if you guys are green and you guys are coming from RP server, guys, go. You guys can also add me over in the profit channel right here and just add me, you know, post your gains and all that stuff so we can get it going. All right, guys. But yeah, guys, we pulled it, guy, bro. JP, bro, we gotta hit a quick prayer, bro. What a recovery, bro. I'm not gonna say the setup was bad. It's just the price wasn't the best. It was a little bit messy here, but we somehow made it work. You guys see what I mean? How price kind of imposed once we inverse the ES fair value gap. It comes to show that the only thing holding us from going any higher was this gap right here. Although NQ did inverse it, ES didn't at the time. So, that was close, but we got it. The winning streak continues. This one was a little bit rough, but we made it work. Bro. By 1 point, I think, bro. Don't even tell me 1 point, bro. My stop missed by like what, like 10 points maybe? Yeah, like 8 points around there. 7 points. I stopped. Bro. Guys, once again, I always tell you guys, look, if you're gonna take the same trade as me, at least use the same stop loss as me. If you think the stop loss is way too far or way too much, just lower your size, guys. Lower your size. Like if you feel like you're gonna be risking too much, just size less and use the same stop. Because obviously now we're in a situation where some of us are green and some of you guys might have gotten stopped out. You know what I mean? So if you guys are gonna follow my trade, at least use my stop loss. All right, guys. At least use the stop. No, but don't worry, bro. For next time. For next time, at least. You know what I mean? Yeah, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get off, guys. I am exhausted. My eyes are literally like they feel heavy on me, bro. Like they're shutting down. So I'm gonna go ahead and post the profits and everything, and I'm going to bed, guys. I'm going to sleep. All right, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Remember, Friday, no trades. Friday is Good Friday. The market will not be opened. All right. I went. Whew. We'll take it. We'll take it. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Bad guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember, Friday, the markets are closed. So tomorrow is technically a Friday. All right, guys. Let's finish the week off strong. One more trade, one more day, and we're into the weekend. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, guys. Peace out. Peace out. And YouTube, hopefully you guys were able to make some profits with me. Today was a little bit messy, but we made it work. As you guys see on the screen, we just caught a $283 win for about 40 points. I'll take it. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys were able to make some money with me. Now, before I get off, if you guys do want to get access to the live trading with zero delay and real-time alerts, guys, click the first link in the description to be able to join the premium. And guys, make sure to take advantage of the 80% off Apex discount with code Blasters on the screen. All right, guys. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, at 9:45 a.m. EST. All right, guys, take it easy, guys.